back of something on my eyelash. How come that discharge looked a little green? What the hell? Never looked green before, jeez. Should be clear like that. It's weird. Should keep an eye on that. Again, I shouldn't be plucking out my eyelashes because I'm stressed out. Do that when I'm not even noticing. So I should put my hands away from my face when I'm stressing out. Could be infected, who knows, with that green goo. Oh well. I think there's like this mental health thing where you pluck out body hair. Can't think of it. Start with a T, I think. I don't know. Put this damn adapter where you fucking can find it, Miss Nora. God. I really gotta talk to my doctor about my mood and everything because I don't think my antidepressants are working at all. That's how I am these past few days. I'm telling you again, if it gets worse and worse and worse, and all of these other solutions and options that my therapist gives me doesn't help, then I have to see a psychiatrist or something. Maybe they can put me straight. Because this can't continue on and on and on. I can't always continue to play the victim either, like I said. I'm gonna go pee now. And this is my kitchen. I hate to be locked up in a psych ward too because of my temper tantrums. Okay, gotta take care of that. Clean.
We don't want to capture it. We only shoot it. see we can communicate, have it lead us to others, and the right people, totally responsible scientists, and show them what we found, and document the whole thing, of course.
Attempts to document Bigfoot has so far been sketchy. There are several crude home movies that show the creature in the dark. And there are dozens of plaster casts and photographs showing large humanoid footprints. But inexplicably, most of the whacker's missing possessions. Bill says that about 4 months after Dorothy was assaulted, a revolver turned up on the front porch. One by one, the other items also reappeared.
They're going to sell it to somebody else. And it just looks like this.
Then 10 years ago, talking to someone. Apparently become deeply involved with a local drug to help the ice cream truck owner. He and another man were already grappling with large muscle-bound.
He doesn't feel that she could have been my mother.
He did uncover one exciting lead. The phone number for a man named Ward Hall, a prominent booking agent for East Coast college. We were there when Brenda called him. Ward Hall knew carnival people going back some 50 years. But he had never heard of Brenda.
I really am. Not because you couldn't give me the answer I wanted.
Alright, you guys, I'm gonna try something. Even though I like to have YouTube running in the background or Netflix or whatever, I'm gonna just try it without it while I do my schoolwork. And while that is going on, I will have you be filming out the window here. I gotta shut off my YouTube so I can try this here.
Scenario of murder and intrigue. From the realm of the unexplained, a bolt of lightning sends a young man on an incredible journey to the brink of death and back.
Okay, so see you in a while. I hope this works. Okay, I had gotten a lot done. I actually found these online. I copied and pasted the paragraphs, and it said to leave a website address, and that's what I did. See? And then I did these. I have one more to answer. But yeah, I got a lot done. So I just looked it up on here. you know, like on Bing or whatever, you know. And I just, you know, I copied and pasted this and in here, and so yeah. But maybe I do want to listen to something. So, yeah, so how did you like the scenery out there, huh? Maybe I'll listen to this.
Tenant of hers, Collins, until she kicked him out about a month ago. He was going through a terrible...
She's completely out of her mind. There's no such thing.
Did you think this story really happened? Not this time. We were tracking lies through the mud. It's false. What was your opinion of the teenage girl who was tricked into dropping her evil ways?
I'm a witch. Why can't my parents just live with that?
That's kind of a tough pill for most parents to swallow, don't you think?
Did you think this tale of witchcraft was nothing but smoke? Our research tells us it happened in New England around the late 70s. It's fact.
Hello, your planets.
Friends. Good first date? Mm-hmm. And you? How's your day? Good. You know, the usual. Fill up, we're waiting for you.
Hi guys, I'm gonna put you at the windowsill here. It's raining, so I might as well show it to you. No, it's not raining hard, never mind.
It's up to you.
Okay. Okay.
Never mind.
Sure, yeah. Okay, all right.
So we both have things that bug us. And by the way, they're legalizing my thing.
All I know is that if you hadn't fired up a fatty with your drug-dealing statutory rapist friend, I'd have eaten by now.
He didn't know Sarah was 16, and he's helping his divorced sister.
First of all, every creep who dated a teenager didn't know, okay? And if we were playing Family Feud and the category was reasons to sell drugs to kids, my sister's divorce wouldn't even be up on the board.
Your stepdad may be a dick, but he has a really cool twin.
Finally, his right-wing paranoia pays off.
Are you sure this isn't too crazy?
Yeah, maybe he didn't know.
I'm thinking about having some Chef Boyardee. Come on. I gotta open it up further. I'm having trouble getting it out.
How's your class going?
Great. I used to write all the time in high school, but I think it's very important
Beef Baroni.
read about it, you know?
I'll have this.
So when you coming back to work?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, really?
I really appreciate the time off.
Nobody would believe her. Exactly. So Sharona started seeing things like dead people and losing things.
Yeah, and then I stole the keys from my purse and made copies of them, and that's how they got into my house and moved everything around.
Look, at 5:30, I am off the clock. I don't care if y'all are still looking for Waldo. I'm out of here.
So that's the new nurse. How's that going? Oh, I love her. Couldn't be better. Oh, man.
Ms. Preminger?
That's right.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. I know this is a bad time. I'm Captain Stottlemyre. This is Adrian Monk. Lieutenant Disher.
I was raised by two incredible parents. I have a lights-out family of my own. And the car you see parked out in front of your house cost $143,000, and I bought it for cash. I bought it for cash because I felt like it. Years ago, my life started with you leaving me on a fire station doorstep with nothing more than a rag blanket. I came here today so I could look you in the eye. Guys, this is William Hill.
Hi.
Ah. Look, Sally is going to peek at her. Yes, he was asking if he could. I am utterly fascinated by dessert.
Come on, Kev. You remember. What did he say about the lemons? Hmm? There's no lemon. So
sour, but you can't make something resembling lemonade.
Christie was my partner. Just after I left the department, he was promoted to major narcotics. Since
the drugs disappeared magically. They never made it to the evidence room.
Well, the drugs, dealer walked.
He got pulled over a month later for a routine traffic violation, and he shot 2 good cops and the one.
They knew it. Well, somebody's got to take his case. No, not me.
I go in, I check.
Get out of my house! Happy birthday, Dr. Vanderspiegel. Glad to have you back.
Dr. Nathan just didn't like it. Is your brain in there yet? I hope not. As soon as they figure out he's human, they'll know that we have to go back early in the morning.
Yeah, that light is my doorway. I'm gonna get ready for bed in a few minutes, guys. So, yeah. I'm getting lucky with that Dreamland story game. Oh, and when I woke up this afternoon at, like, what was it? 11 o'clock or something, an ambulance came because somebody fell down below here. And they helped, those 2 men helped her back up. I don't know if she got taken away in the ambulance, but yeah. It's been raining all day today, so no sunset. But tomorrow I have plans. I plan to wake up early whenever that is and do my quiz and do that survey and start the next PowerPoint project. And yes, as you noticed, I got a lot done earlier. At least I didn't have a fucking meltdown like I always done. God.
I-25. B-13. Bingo! Round G57.
glasses for the solar eclipse, but I found like a camera app to film it once I see it on the skyline. So I'm gonna meet Shaylee downtown tomorrow. Ooh. My lights are on. And yes, that was a double bingo on my game there. So I'm gonna get ready for bed. Mom, hug and kiss the kitty, Patty, and no scaring me, okay, Mom? No scaring me and hug and kiss my baby girl, Patty. Alright, I took my pills. And, I'm gonna try another level at a game. That's a new level that I play. And yeah, so if I don't win it, I will show you the first few seconds of it like I did before on another video. So tomorrow is also my cousin Pam's birthday, who is also the mom of Austin. So the chin hair is growing back too right here. It's just a little stub, a black stub. I hate those damn things. I wish I could afford facial hair removal, you know. But it's so fucking expensive. Alright, now, sorry if I bore you. I have my scheduled app turned on to record, and again, if it doesn't record and there's a glitch, yeah, there's that rule too. So good night now. So fucking glad that there was no meltdown today. God, I stopped myself. I go, Nora, you feel yourself getting frustrated here. Just have that blank and wait for Lindsay to help you. Go on to another thing. And I did. And I emailed Lindsay. And I got an automatic message saying that she'll be back Tuesday. And I told her my schedule for Tuesday. So, yeah. I'm doing something tomorrow, Monday. And then Tuesday, counseling. Tuesday. Wait, I'm confused. Tuesday, wait. I go at 2:30 to catch the bus for my job counselor. Yeah. And Wednesday, is counseling. Thursday at 11 a.m., caseworker and nurse are coming. Friday, chiropractor, and the following Monday afternoon, chiropractor the following Monday. So yeah, I am busy. Yeah, and I hope my life changes, my God. And I was just curious. I googled more about Depo-Provera, and yes, it does give you bad mood swings. This is why I'm going crazy. I googled it this afternoon, so something is just not right. I gotta wait until probably September, either early September or mid-September until my period comes, and then I'll take my first dose of pill or whatever. I have to talk it over with my gyno nurse, so she says I'm so funny I could be a comedian. So you know, that's the thing too. I'm a funny person. I'm lovable. And I remember Mom told me that I have a heart of gold, and I'm gonna be thought of that when I'm old and gray and do die, you know, where I had a heart of gold, and not think of me as like a evil person who was just a person who snapped one day, you know, because I couldn't stand how my anxiety was at work, and then somebody blabbed and said something wrong. I told you about that scenario on my video from yesterday. Just to recap, they would say something like, Nora called me a nigger and flipped me off. When I would really did say was, I'm not a person who would call people niggers. Calling them niggers would be the middle finger. It'd be very offensive. And they'd probably switch my words around. That's what I'm really fearing, guys, you know. And I'm going to talk to the job counselor on Tuesday about this. And this is why I get fired every time, you know. God. It's either like a boring job, like how it was at the nursing home. That's what I told the vocational counselor before the job counselor. And, you know, I just need a job that does multiple things. Like, for example, how it was at Goodwill. You did store pull, you baked hangers, and you priced clothes, and you did donations. And instead of like how it was at the nursing home, it was just one thing repeatedly and repeatedly and repeatedly. Clean, 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 clean. And I just don't like something like that. I want something how it was at Goodwill, you know? So that's how my mind works. I like to have something like different every time I go into work. Because if it's just one thing repeatedly, I'd get bored, I'd feel unhappy, and I would want to quit. And I was like telling the job coach at that time when I was working in that nursing home that I was feeling unhappy, and she wasn't hearing me. She wasn't giving a damn. And that too, I want a job coach who would give a damn. You know, I don't mean to be picky at all. It's just how my brain is. And yeah, I just don't want to snap one day because of how people talk behind my back and say words around like Nora called me a nigger and flipped me off, and I'd be fired for that. What if it's a job I really like working at, you know? That's what my main concern is. And I hate to retaliate by doing something really awful to land me in prison. Okay, and I don't want to land in prison for doing something awful. I don't want to sin. You know, I want to be thought of as a really, really good person that my mom thought me as, you know. And this is why, too, I just can't stand these intrusive thoughts like, I'm going to kill someone, if I can't find this book, if I can't find this plug adapter, I'm going to fucking kill someone. Oh, the internet is out, I'm going to fucking kill someone. You know, that's not fair for me. That's not for anybody else to hear that. That's not fair for anything. You know? You know what I mean? It's just, I don't care if I have autism. That shouldn't be an excuse. Okay? And yes, I should stop playing the victim and stuff. Seriously. So, I'm just pretty concerned here about finding work and keeping a job, because if it took so long to find that nursing home job, for example, and then I decided I did not like it, and it might take me longer to find another job. You see what I'm saying? But like the vocational counselor did say, I can try places, see if I like it. But like I told somebody, I can't remember who it was. I think it was Shaylee or somebody. I just don't see myself making sandwiches at Subway. I just don't see myself that. I can't picture myself doing that. I don't picture myself as a waitress. I don't picture myself behind a counter at McDonald's or Culver's, for example. I just don't picture it. You know, it's just hard to picture. It's just not me. You know, maybe in a parallel universe, I am doing something like that. But in this universe, now, I don't see myself doing those things. It's hard to picture. It's like, I can't really put it into words on how I feel. It's just, I just don't see myself doing that. I just don't see myself working in the restaurants or with food. Not especially whatever happened at that other hotel. How that, those ladies didn't want me to eat in the restaurant. Okay, this happened in like late 1999 or late 2000. I was working for a continental breakfast, and you know, I got off my shift at like, I think it was 11 or 10:30 or something. I got off my shift, I clocked out, and you know, when you clock out, you're no longer on shift. So you should be treated as a guest in that hotel. Okay? So I ordered food at that restaurant. I sat down and I was about to eat, and they were like saying, the other ladies who was working at that time says, no ma'am, eat downstairs in the break room in the basement. No ma'am. Excuse me, aren't they on shift? Why don't they go on break in the break room in the basement? I was really offended with that. I was deeply offended with that. And this is why, too, I refuse to do food. So, yeah. And I told my caregiver in like last year, I think it was, about this restaurant thing, and they refused me to eat like a normal customer. I should have been treated like a normal customer since I clocked out and I was no longer on shift, okay? And she was pissed off with that too, with that story. I told Shaylee about this a few days ago and she was pissed off. If that would happen to me today, I would go to the news channel, share my story, and say, if I can't eat there, no one can. And I'd close their business down for doing that. I wouldn't care if I would have gotten fired. I needed to be treated with respect, okay? End of story.
Nassau County, Long Island. Despite their new suburban setting, the Parente family maintained strong ties to Parente's Brooklyn roots. They frequently revisited his old neighborhood, indulging in local delicacies, reconnecting with lifelong friends, paying visits to his mother, and reliving cherished childhood memories, such as their annual Halloween tradition of trick-or-treating in familiar surroundings alongside their daughters. At the age of 60, William Parente was a seasoned estate and tax attorney, operating his practice from a firm located in a shopping center in Queens. Meanwhile, his wife, Betty Mazzarella, aged 58, devoted her time to homemaking duties while actively organizing charity fundraisers.
Open the door. And you kind of had to walk across the room to turn on the light. And as I walked to the light, kind of get that feeling that almost like someone is behind you, walking behind you. And moved over a couple things that Janess moved around. And I was done, and I had to turn the light off before I left the room.
And there's no way I'm gonna avoid running into the side of this truck. Immediately, I decide that I'm gonna lay the motorcycle down and kick it away from me. Worst case scenario is I'm gonna get some road rash from sliding on the pavement. And I'm sliding feet first towards the front end of this truck. I've got my hands down and I'm trying to slow down my slide, and it's not working. I'm moving too fast. I slide right up into the front end of this truck, right in front of his front wheels.